stream. I think there was some interruption because somebody phoned me, and maybe it was also bad connection. But I'm live again. Okay, so I'm live again. So enjoy this. Enjoy this. I'm just going to flip the camera so we're back live. There we go. We're all back live. Okay, sorry for the interruption. Okay, so we are right back live. Whoops, it's a bit rocky. There we go. Yeah, we're back, we're back. Sorry about that. I don't know why the video blacked out. No idea. But anyway, let's not worry about the past. You see, we are right back in Eagle Country. And thanks, gentlemen, thanks for everyone joining again. So we're just reversing the boat now, so I can show you an incredible panorama like you would really seldom see it. This is one of the most beautiful parts in the world, doubtlessly. Back now because you got a phone. Yes, got a phone call. Yes, I think so, Jackie. Unfortunately, that may have been the reason. It may have been the reason. I'm not sure. Would any other birds of prey risk? No, not at the moment. There will be no ospreys, no red hawks here. There's an eagle flying above. Hang on, I'm going to show you. There you go. The good question. Not at the moment. No. But lots of ducks, and usually the ducks are very close to the eagles because they know that at this time. Oops, sorry. Let me just level it. 1 second. Let me level this. Not so easy doing this whilst we're on a boat, so I'm trying. Okay, I'm trying to. There we go. Got it. Very nice. So just hang on. It might get a bit windy. If it gets windy, just turn the sound low. Okay, I'm staying in front so you can really enjoy this. Gorgeous, isn't it, Pete? Yeah, it is. And nice to see you. Yeah. Okay, I gotta go in. Hang on.
Sometimes we'll get a couple of thousand eagles just soaring on this hillside right there. This morning a group of about 80 started.
Hi, Mark.
But then
the sandbar, I don't know. It's very noisy. A bit difficult to talk at the moment. Yes, it would lead to Glacier. This is Glacier River.
So for those of you who are maybe around the area and you want to look in more detail, that is the Sandpiper Golf Course. And out on the point here, accessed from the golf course itself, they built a beautiful eagle observatory. It's out in the trees here on the edge, right into the water. And it's right beside a little creek where they're spawning salmon. And often, at least yesterday on the day of the festival on Saturday, it was one of the biggest concentrations of eagles. It was right around there. There was about 800 right there. So it was quite nice. But the water's come up a bit, and so they're going to be forced a little farther up. But you're going to see lots of salmon in different places.
David, can you say something about the Fraser River and the glacier and where it comes from and so on? Because some people are asking. Yeah.
Well, this, of course, was a glacier-created valley. About 18,000 years ago, the glacier went all the way to the coast at Vancouver, and it melted back. And they figure it was already melted back here by 10,000 years ago. Just right there where we're looking at those trees over there, the natives have lived in their village there for at least 6,400 years continuously at the same site. So the glacier had melted back up this valley already that they could occupy their homeland right there. So the glacier probably went out of this part of the valley about 10,000 years ago, melted back up and into the mountains. So it is a glacier-created valley, but we haven't had glaciers here for probably 12, 14,000 years. They had melted back. And the leftovers are, of course, things like these alluvial fans, the gravel coming down like the Chehalis River itself. Very active system that drives the gravel down, but it makes marvelous areas for the those are all dead salmon carcasses that have been washed before.
Absolutely magnificent here. Just going to zoom out a bit. So that's what Mark was asking about the sandbanks here. And you can see, really beautiful today. Yes, it's Christian, it's me. Showing you one of the most beautiful areas in the world. Especially at this area. You okay?
Am I okay with you?
Huh?
Am I okay with you?
No, no. I don't want to be your way, I'm sorry. Absolutely stunning, isn't it? Julian sub-adults, you're going to see quite a few now. There's one standing in water here. Where are the salmon coming from? Yes, from the ocean, that's correct. They go up the Fraser River, that's completely correct. And you know, gentlemen, ghosts, salmon are very complex. There are some that stay in the river, that would stay in a lake for 2 years and so on. They all have locally adapted some subspecies, but the chum salmon that we're looking at here, that the eagles eat, they come up the Fraser River from the Pacific. That's correct, yes. And it's quite a smell of fish which I cannot convey to you, but you have to believe me. Where can I put your tent? Be careful you don't get wet. Are there some of the huge salmon? Yes, 20-30 pound salmon. There's an eagle coming in. You get lots and lots. There you can see one landing there. Really beautiful. My goodness, I'm so glad I can show this to you because it's so magnificent. It's absolutely magnificent. There's plenty of food here. The tour, yes, the tour goes, I can do this tour again. At this time it goes several times per week. It does, yes, it does. There you see, beautiful. Zoom in a bit more. It's good I've got my image stabilizer here because I can absolutely stabilize it on the boat. So you can see this. And there are lots of eagles in that tree. I'm going to show you a very nice tree now. Look at this beautiful, beautiful tree now. There you go. Look at that. Isn't that magnificent? What town am I staying in? Well, I am close to Vancouver, but this is in Harrison Mills. This is close to the Sandpiper Golf Course, okay? Here you can see lots of eagles now. Look at that. Do all the eagles have nests? No, they don't. Most of them are migrating, gentlemen ghosts. They are. They're just migrating. They can be, in a week's time, they could be in Mississippi or so. They could. They just come here. They're scavengers. The video is so clear. Excellent in Redding, California. That's great. There comes another tree here. Redding, California. Someone, yeah. Yeah. Who's there from Redding, California? Wait, let me just see. It's Patty McMurphy. Yeah, I've got Jeff from Redding, California here. 1 second. Let me just zoom out 1 second. There, he's from Redding. So you're not the only one. Could you believe the coincidence? It's incredible, isn't it? Hi Jeff, I think hi Jeff. Jeff is a brilliant photographer, and he is, are you publishing a book, I think? Yeah, he's publishing Eagle, what else? Eagle book, of course. So I'll give you information below my video, so you know they can buy your book, right? Yeah, I'll do that. I'll put it underneath this video. Small world, says Patty. Yeah. Small world. Yes, we'll give you. Now this is incredibly beautiful. We've got quite a few juveniles in that tree, and some taking off there. It doesn't get much better than this live. It doesn't. Oh my goodness, look at that. That's beautiful. Now you're going to have rain. Much better. Now look at that scene. Absolutely beautiful, isn't it? You're welcome, Susan. You're all welcome. You're all my friends, so I'm very glad to show this. 1 second, it's taking off there. And zoom out, zoom in a bit. Ah, you're very welcome. It's my pleasure. My pleasure. You can think what Jeff is thinking. This is a photographer's dream. Okay, I'll let you go there. Yeah, surprise bears. Yeah, they do have bears here. They have black bears, but none sighted. This would be my idea for a perfect vacation. Well, RJ, you're very welcome. You're welcome to stay at my place too, if you want to. Okay? Send me a message. You're my guest. You can stay. Going to hibernation. That's a good point. Exactly. In November it would be oh, there's so many eagles here. Let me just show you some. There, lots. Again, really beautiful. You see that tree there? There are lots of eagles there. Coverage spectacular. Thank you. I'm glad it's coming out, and I have the stabilizer, which really helps. It makes it completely stable. You're welcome, RJ. I can hear the eagles. Maybe you can't because the motor is very loud, of course. It's a very powerful engine. Yes, I can, and I wanted to do a photography workshop. Actually, I can. I may still do that spontaneously. That would be in 1 or 2 weeks. I can call them on my Facebook page. Some photography workshops. Give you an introduction to eagles, how to do good eagle photography, and then we could rent the boat here and we could go out and do lots of beautiful eagle shots. I mean, this here is really good. Oh my god, look at the flats there. 1 sec. There are quite a few eagles there. must say this is one of the best tours I've been on, which I'm sharing with you. I think the water level's gone up quite a bit, but it doesn't seem to worry the eagles.
I'd say that it came up a foot yesterday.
Right. Well, if anybody of you needs some space to stay, just send me an email. Sure we can arrange something. I signed up for a workshop. Yes, Terry, I can do that. I was a bit hesitant because I didn't know it was going to be so good, but it's still possible to do that. You see all these sandbanks, average RJ, I think they're less than 10,000. You know, the counts are difficult because there's so many eagles you just don't see. You just don't see because there are a lot of juveniles that are so very well camouflaged. So when David says he counts 1,000 eagles, there could easily be a multiple of 1,000, but we don't know how many. Very difficult to estimate. Thanks, Rod. That's very kind. Thank you. I appreciate that. Covers my cost. That's wonderful. Thank you. Hi, Lady Hawk. This is amazing, isn't it? And this is all live, okay? All my remote controlled eagles are here. No, I'm only joking, okay? There'll be quite a lot of remote controlled eagles. Does David do this trip yearly? Yes, he does it many times a week. Many times a week. And thanks for the donation, I appreciate that. Yes, they will migrate. That's exactly what they do. The eagles are scavengers, yes. And they migrate along in the thousands from one salmon run to the next. That's correct. Let me see this comment. 1 second, I'm just going to read your comments here. Would be worth bringing a camera and a long lens. Yes, you can do that. I mean, look what Jeff has here. I'll just show you what Jeff has. That's how he photographs. There. What's that? 80
to 200?
Yeah, 80 to 200 is perfect here. 80 to 200 is perfect for the boat because it does shake. And there you can see Jeff's equipment. He's an incredible eagle photographer, and that's what I would also recommend. 80 to 200. 300 is also okay, but not too long because it gets too shaky on the boat. But 70 to 200 or so is very good. 300 is fine. You don't need a fast lens when you have a clear day like this. The ISO of the cameras have become so sensitive that you can go with f4. f4 is fine because you have a 300mm f4 lens where you can easily put it up to 1000 ISO. That's enough for today. 1500 ISO. You'll be shooting typically at least 1,000th of a second in order to compensate for the shake. But you'll be fine. There's enough light. Okay, I'll go back in.
Females are much bigger. But that's hard to tell when you see the pair side by side. They're still hard to tell which is bigger than the other. I mean, sometimes it's obvious. obvious the way they sit. At other times,
I'm located in an area called Harrison Mills. It's near.
The best indicator is how they talk.
David's talking.
Females have a deep, gravelly call, and the males are a higher pitched call, but that's hard to determine unless you really know it, but it's quite distinctive.
Well, try not to block these guys' pictures either.
Oh, okay.
There's another tour boat there. Harrison Mills just outside Chilliwack. Yes, thank you for that direction. That's correct. Look up Mission. M-I, like the word mission. You know, when you're on a mission, that's very close by. Would be Mission, Sandpiper Golf Course. It's an incredible area. And there is a tree full of eagles. There must be about 50 eagles in that tree. I'm going to try and zoom in for you. This looks really like Hitchcock. Look at the scene now. I'm zooming in now on the eagle tree, and we're going that way. That's absolutely incredible. Thanks, Amanda. I appreciate that, Amanda. Thank you so much. Thanks. Great. Better get back in.
It's interesting. This morning I was talking about all these mounds of gravel that were showing in this bay. They're all now underwater in the last hour and a half. Talked of a few bits of bars showing right here, but these mounds are created by the salmon making this swamp. Females eat a random small and then lays their eggs in that trough. The male puts his sperm, then he comes up. This trough is getting moved and made bigger and bigger. And you get these big squares.
Oh, whoa, whoa, look at the tree there.
Oh, I know.
Look at this tree.
Yeah, I do appreciate this tree because I climbed that and put all those up there this morning just for you people.
I did too.
Yeah, you were there helping.
I put the remote ones up, the remote control.
Can I go around the front?
Yeah, by all means. And if you fall over, swim downstream. Because you're liable to get rescued around New Westminster. Nobody before then, but...
How's that?
Wow, look at that.
Look at that. That's so beautiful.
My goodness.
She's gonna just take a picture. I love that. I saw a tree back there.
You can zoom in with your finger.
Wow.
This is incredible.
Let them move.
Isn't that incredible? Okay, I'm going to zoom in for you. RJ said 55.
It's interesting. You can see over on the shore here, some of the salmon are still dying.
If you've never seen an eagle tree live, here it is.
Yeah, that's...
Those be all like kids or no?
Well, these are all grown from the same seed. They grow
It's
from
a dream,
this is
isn't
an
it?
eagle tree, and this is the ripe fruit, and they're about to bud, and that releases the eagles. Please don't grow me on that.
That's in your book. It's going in the book.
Sounds like the next Walt Disney show, actually.
But there are all sorts of salmon still attempting to spawn along the shore. This deeper river is an area that we're predominantly...
I've never shown anything like this live, so I think this is very special.
In the smaller tributary areas, in the shallower waters, is where the coho and the chum and the beak spawn. So most of the carcasses along here are going to be big springs. A lot will be chum. Yeah, come on up to the front.
crowded. I think that that tree will come down soon.
Yeah, unfortunately, there were three trees here up until 2 years ago. One of them fell down totally, and the other one is the stump that the one eagle is sitting on. And we'd sometimes get 100 or more eagles sitting in these trees. But so far, we've still got the biggest of the 3 trees, but it's on its last legs or limbs or whatever it's on.
You okay, Jeff?
So what are you going to do when this tree's gone?
Should be able to inject that with something illegal in there. Not really go some kind of
Cell towers, it looks like.
Yeah, we'll put a cell tower, like that one at Mission there, yeah. Well, they like it because it's out in the open. It has incredibly good visuals of all the surrounding area, and nothing can approach them easily that's going to disturb them. These pylons along here were put in years ago at the gold rush days. They've been replaced, of course, but they were to keep the water flowing fast along the edge to keep this channel deeper, so bigger boats, bigger than this one, could actually get from here on up into the Harrison Lake. If you can keep the water guided down a certain stream, you keep that stream open and deeper. Normally, this river would have meandered every so many years across the valley and back again, but that
I'm happy to make you happy.
if you want something set up, you ask to have it set up. We're always happy to do that.
I hope the connection is still okay, because it's saying bad connection. We might be running out of signal here. Getting a bit choppy because the signal's not so good.
It's almost sitting in the water.
Yeah, sometimes we have a bit of a choppy connection, so just be patient, because sometimes, I mean, I'm out in the middle of nowhere getting a signal, so just be patient. I'll be back. Might still be there, the signal. I know I've got a report of a bad signal, but we're going back now, so it should get better. Okay, just hang on for 1 or 2 minutes.
here.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I love this. This is impressive.
There's the eagle tree again.
Like just to see this in itself, I can't
Get some
see.
better signal out here. There we go.
Got it? Is that
Yeah,
good?
thanks. Perfect, with better signal out here. There we go, it's better signal now.
Christian's doing a live feed here
I am, yes.
on his Eagle channel.
Yeah, this is the best I've ever been able to do. It's amazing.
Is it really?
Yes, I mean, live like this, with the mountains and the view, I have not had that before. So this is incredible.
You've probably done a few trips.
I've done a few trips, but you never know, right?
Yeah.
Today I didn't expect anything. Look where we are. It's so beautiful.
It's just the fall colors, the light.
But at least we have a good signal again. Okay, yeah, let's go ahead.
We're in our Vancouver area, Surrey.
You want to go back to the window? It's
They
fine.
try to keep birds
know, I
away
like
from their nests, even now, because it's not too difficult. There's only a few birds come by and they can drive them away. But here, it's totally hopeless to drive because there's this much
Sorry.
food around. Yeah.
It's okay.
The dynamics of. So how far south do these guys go?
Oh, there are eagles nesting in Baja California. And in the southern Gulf Channel Islands by San Diego. We know that some of the birds that were abandoned there, I photographed them here in Vancouver when they were on their northern migration. So one of them, called Stephen, after Stephen Colbert, because he always started his programs with an eagle. But that bird that was called Stephen, they plotted it on a satellite tracker as it went all the way out past Vancouver, went to Bella Coola, and then they lost the range of it on it, quit transmitting. They thought it died. And then, I guess about 3 weeks later, I'm photographing birds in the Vancouver dump, and I photograph that bird, and I see his wing tag with a number 46, I think he was. And when I get home and look at the picture, I realize he's got a whip antenna out the back. So he had a transmitter on, but I didn't see that on the viewing him. So I posted the number of the wing, and within about 7 minutes, the word was out that I had found Stephen, because Stephen had been lost. But what had happened? Well, then he stayed around Vancouver for another month, lots of records of him, and then he disappeared. And then about 8 days later, all of a sudden, pow, he comes back on from the transmitter. He sent another signal to the satellite. And what he'd been doing was he'd been for 2.5 months under the cloud layer. And his solar system didn't generate power to send it up. All our area on the coast was under cover of cloud. And then he got out where he was at the mouth of the Columbia River. He came out underneath the cloud bank and the sun sent the transmitter, and he sent a signal that I'm on my way home. And he went right back down to the same island that he came from.
Thank God.
RJ, that's an interesting question. David, they have an interesting question here.
Yes, and
Is it possible that evolution made the female a lot bigger in order to support the male?
Well, there are lots of theories as to why in most birds of prey, the females are bigger than the male. And the commonly accepted theory is that by being different sizes, it favors the fact that a predator could then attack more efficiently two different kinds of prey base, so that to support the nesting bird, you got to get your food within a half mile to carry it back to the nest. So if you can have a more diversified food stock to hunt, you'd be better off. So that's one theory. The other theory is that the females have got bigger, or the males have gotten smaller, that encourage the differentiation is because the female has to tolerate the male standing standing on its back in order to mate. And so she's got to get enough confidence that she allows that male and his great killing talons to sit in the middle of her back. Might be nicer to have a small guy than a big guy, eh? So, and there's another, and then there's another theory which is kind of good. I mean, they all kind of go together. The other one is, and you see this enacted all the time in our coastal northern birds, when the weather is really bad, and since our birds nest in February and March, it's often snow, and often we've seen it on our cameras. There'll be 6 inches of snow covering the bird sitting on her eggs in the nest. Well, it's always the female who sits at cold nests in the cold nights when it's colder, and she sits on the eggs when the snow falls. So her bigger weight holds more generation potential for heat than the little male.
Better thermal insulation, right?
So you know, lots of theories, and they all favor there being a diversity in size.
Good. Well, that's, I think, should answer it. Oh, now we're really going fast. Hi Eric, nice to see you.
So do any of you have any more questions?
Benefit of smaller males, yes.
You get a job here. Yeah, they take volunteers to cut up the salmon.
Is that government employees?
No, that's all volunteers.
You have to know how to swim?
I can't hear that.
You might explain why some of the eagles with their wings out?
Oh yeah, when they're hanging there with their wings out, they're drying. They get wet in the rain, or if they've gone into the water and grabbed the carcass and pulled it ashore, they get wet. They're not a waterproof bird. So when they're wet, they sit there and dry. So they often look like cormorants, because it's interesting that cormorants, which are waterproof, are not waterproof. They get soaked. So they come out of the water and they sit there until they dry.
Eric, go at the replay. You will be amazed what we saw today.
How many salmon do you see, or how many birds do you see?
The temperature's not so cold. I don't know. What is it in Fahrenheit? The temperature today in Fahrenheit.
So probably 45.
45 is what Jeff is saying. 45. It's not cold.
But if it got really cold for a week, we would have 10,000 here. Yeah. With this amount of water, where there's this many fish, lots of fish. And the birds are still in the north. It hasn't really frozen up yet.
Quite a few eagles.
It's not frozen up yet. The Yukon hasn't frozen up, but not northern BC. So a lot of them stay up there until they have to, and then they come down. These birds, when they're on migration, can easily fly 300, 400, 500 miles in one day. So they can cover 3,000 or 4,000.
Would love to be on the boat. Well, this is the best I can do to share with you.
They glide downhill, they get on the updraft, almost always an updraft, when the air moves off the Pacific and gets to the coast mountain. And has to
Yeah, 7 Celsius is about right.
Your competition waved at us. We waved back.
And asked when do they nest? Well, they start, our local birds have all started their nesting now, in the sense they're all on their territory. They've taken possession of their nest. They're not going to lay their eggs until the last week of February or the 1st of March. So February, March, when they lay their eggs, when they're
getting the whole tour right till the way back. So hang on.
Sometimes the fish, you saw some of them swimming alongside the boat, kind of semi-awake and dead and dying, and they get tripped up in the log, and then the birds get down and get them, pull them up onto the log.
Tapping the screen for hearts, that's good, yes.
And this is a nest right here. This is over here. We're here. It raised because of the young last year.
Maybe I'll skip the next one.
I think we got better weather.
It's perfect. It's perfect the whole trip until now. Good time. Do these eagles do this anywhere else? Do the eagles do this anywhere else?
The question is, do the eagles do this? I assume you mean do they winter? And they're wintering in all the rivers and creeks along here. Next river is Stave, and then the whatever, then the Pit. They've all got eagles on them. But this is the world's biggest collection of salmon anywhere in North America. The best river for salmon. Because the best river for eagles. There's more salmon than there's more eagles. But they are on all the rivers. But most of the rivers in the area suffer the same problem. If it's raining here, it's raining probably along the whole coast. So if the rivers go up, they nearly all go up about the same relative.
We get an extra ride.
Oh, we didn't flip it this time. Because these windows are for watching the fish go by if you're upside down. We didn't do that. No, be nice.
That's so true.
Yes. That's why the boat, we won't leave.
Don't forget the information about Jeff's book. I will.
So
I'll
what's
mention
fish
Jeff's book. So give
Sure,
me a
as soon
link
as
to your book.
you're welcome to
Here's
take
Jeff.
anything hard to say.
Tell us something about your book quickly.
As long as you're not
Hang
traveling
on,
with
one
me.
second. I'm just going to zoom out.
All right, well, thank you all.
Okay, there you go.
Hi everybody, yeah, thanks Christian.
Appreciate
The book I'm working on is Bald Eagles in the Wild, going through the last kind of editing now, so hopefully it'll be out by summer. My website is jeffrichphoto.com, JEFFRICHPHOTO.
Yes, and I'll put that in.
Thanks Christian, yeah, I appreciate it. It's been a great day on the river.
Well, there you go.
Isn't contaminated by Alberta oil.
That would,
No, Alberta oil. Yeah, it's all over. Alberta oil's all over the place.
But
not here. We want to know if we're going to be on BBC or YouTube.
How do you run
this is
this
on
boat?
YouTube. Yeah,
How do you run this
live.
boat?
Yeah, so much work, eh?
Oops.
Yeah, take a chance, yeah.
Thank you.
All right.
You got a live broadcast of this. Let me just do this
Oh, you're
quickly.
still doing a live broadcast?
Yeah. People can see the boat now. That's what it looks like. There you go.
Fraser River Safari Tours.
Yes, Fraser River Safari Tours. That's it. I'll just flip quickly and say hi everyone, and thanks for joining me. Thanks for the generous donations. Keeps me going. Love taking you everywhere where it's so exciting, and keep on joining me, and I'll be doing this more and more wherever I can. Okay, I'll come with surprises. Sometimes I don't know what I'm going to do, but today David just phoned me and says, do you want to come along? And I thought, I'm going to do some live broadcasting on this marvelous river tours, and if there's interest, I'll do some photo tours here on Eagles and teach you all how to do the best photos that you could possibly imagine. Okay, so thanks a lot for joining me, and have a wonderful day. Thank you.